What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse, because guess what?
What?
Marvel's advertising team woke up and remembered that Ironheart's coming out in like 2 weeks.
I mean, I guess that's good.
Because we got a new trailer and we're going to watch it, starting now.
My stepdad used to say the best way
love
to know a
that.
thing.
Oh, they're
Take it
oh,
apart.
they're oh shit, they're doing that, huh?
Oh, is that in the comics?
Yeah.
And you can see what it's really made of.
You should take your dad's advice. Break yourself down. See what you're made of.
Here goes nothing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna protect people, I gotta start thinking outside the box.
Oh,
shit.
God.
Out of all the things you could have built, with that big brain of yours,
Oh, that looked creepy as hell.
Because I have to.
Whoa.
Did
Wait,
your
wait,
own
wait.
afro.
Did she incorporate the magic into the tech?
Riri, time to wake up, love.
Oh.
What are you?
your greatest creation yet.
What?
She
Who the
made
hell
an
else
AI.
would it be, bitch?
Okay.
Wait, oh, what?
Okay.
Wait, oh,
Okay.
God.
This is okay. Also, another good trailer.
No, that was amazing, and I love that it was so different from the first one, but they feel so woven together in terms of the story they're trying to portray.
There's one thing that this trailer did that was fantastic, and because what this trailer did was establish Riri Williams as her own character. It kind of said like, "Hey, this is what Riri's about. This is a brief glimpse into the tragic tale of this hero and what makes her so different from anyone we've seen before." But while doing that, they had the heartbeat of her hitting the
Yeah.
metal, of her forging the suit, which I think is so cool because one, not only is that connective tissue between her and the Iron legacy, right? Even though she is her own person, she is still called Iron something.
Right.
But it is great because it's kind of just like keeping in rhythm and keeping us like, hey, this is what it's all about, but keeping us grounded. Even though the show is about magic and mysticism, that metal on metal is keeping us kind of connected and grounded into reality a little bit.
Yeah, no, I thought this was a fantastic additional trailer just because, one, both of them have been so great at establishing not just her character, but the
Yeah.
overall atmosphere, the feel of the show. I feel like I have a good sense of it. I don't know who Alden Ehrenreich is, but
I don't know either.
But I love that quote he had about breaking herself apart.
Yeah.
Like what because I don't know like what side he's on necessarily or where he'll end up, but I thought
true.
that was just a really profound line that he delivered fantastically.
And you know, that's kind of like reminiscent of what Tony Stark goes through in Iron Man 3, right? He breaks them because they're mechanics, they're engineers.
Yeah.
They break things down and they put them together piece by piece, and that's what she's essentially doing with her life. And what's really cool is we touch on Riri Williams' backstory
Yeah.
in this, which I didn't know if they were going to do or not. But I don't know why I assumed they wouldn't. But it's really interesting, right? Because the main villain of this is the Hood, and the Hood is notorious in the comics for not only having demon powers but also brandishing 2 pistols. And gun violence is a huge, huge part of Riri Williams' character. Not only her character, but of her past. So those 2 people that you see in the beginning, and then you see the memorial of that one, and you even hear the mom reference, one is her stepfather, and the other, who we see at the end of the trailer, is her friend, Natalie. Natalie was essentially Riri's only friend growing up. As we can kind of tell from Riri in the trailer and Riri in Wakanda Forever, she was really difficult to be friends with. She was a genius.
Yeah.
So she has that going for her. She's insanely intelligent, even at a young age. So child geniuses are never really the easiest to become friends with. But Natalie was her only friend. And one day her family went on a picnic at a park, and they were victims of gun violence, of a drive-by shooting. And her stepfather pushed her out of the way, but he ended up dying tragically, and so did Natalie.
That's horrible.
So
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's I was kind of saving that, but the trailer kind of spoiled that they pass anyway.
Yeah, and I'm fine seeing that because, again, I like how this gives us an additional look at her as a character, and it just builds off of what we already know.
Yeah. So because of that, Riri has a strong stance against gun violence. So I'm really curious to see how that factors in also in her showdown with the Hood, who we see in the trailers is using the pistols.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I'm so pumped for this show. And like you said, I really wish that it was being marketed more and a little bit more aggressively. Because what they've shown us, I have all the faith in the world in this. And I'm really excited for it. And everything that you've told me about her and the Hood just gets me more amped up for it.
I mean, you have a show with an iron character and the Hood that involves magic and tech. At worst case scenario, it's watchable.
Yeah.
So like, what are we doing? It doesn't have to be Citizen Kane, but it's gonna at least be entertaining, I imagine. So I don't get what all that was about. But another thing this trailer really does effectively is it shows the magic, because the first trailer kind of leaned away from that and it was very grounded.
Yeah.
But this one not only shows the Hood in a more demonic form, it kind of shows the demonic nature of his powers taking hold of him, which is something that does happen in the comic books. And he does have a demon form, and we do find out who the real person pulling his strings is in the comics. So I wonder if we're going to get a pretty high-rank demonic figure in this show. Maybe Mephisto or Dormammu. In the comics, it's Dormammu, but we already used him, so potentially Mephisto.
Ooh, so it's going to be 4 years later, we finally get Mephisto.
We finally get him. After being teased in WandaVision, we finally get him. But speaking of WandaVision, we also see that chaos magic, a little bit of that red chaos magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we saw that. So you might have told me already, is the Hood supposed to be a sorcerer or a wizard in that vein, or is he something totally different?
That's a great question. I don't know if I'd classify him as a sorcerer or a wizard. He has powers. He essentially, in the comics, he's a petty thief, and he steals the cloak, the hood and boots of a demon, and they give him different demonic powers that over time grow into full-on, like, aggressive powers, like really powerful states.
Which I feel like they illustrated very well.
So I don't want to say too much about that, but I don't know. I don't think I would classify. He's definitely a practitioner of magic. He uses magic in a lot of ways, but he's not like Doctor Strange. But I guess he has battled Doctor Strange in the comics a lot. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Hood is a sorcerer or a wizard? Let us know down in the comments. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. If you want to check out our other reactions, click the link on the page. And until next time, guys, stay versed.